Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. The Super Bowl halftime show is the biggest stage on earth for a musician, and The Weeknd made the most of his 12 odd minutes on Sunday night, delivering a tightly choreographed, technologically dazzling set that not only lived up to some of the most iconic performances of the past, it also touched on songs and images from all across his decade-long career, and he did it under strict pandemic restrictions before a stadium that was approximately 1/10 full. In the week leading up to the game, The Weeknd had said that his main stage would be located in the stands.
Him to do full-on choreo or full-on cartwheels across the stadium. He is not that type of artist or performer, and that's okay. He worked to the best of his ability and he did a good job.
Although he would utilize the field as well, and that it would continue the cryptic Bad Night in Las Vegas storyline that has accompanied all of the videos and TV performances around his blockbuster latest album, After Hours. All of those things proved true, although the connection to the storyline was even more cryptic than ever. But references to previous albums were present as well, and although he appeared in videos and TV performances late last year with his head swathed in bandages or with exaggerated plastic surgery, a visual statement he explained exclusively to Variety last week, he looked natural and sported just a mustache and a light beard, along with a pair of square sunglasses that he soon discarded. The performance centered around an enormous multi-level wall-like stage, designed as a neon-lit theatrical cityscape, assembled beneath the stadium's giant video screen/scoreboard. It occupied an entire end of the stadium. According to his manager, The Weeknd spent some $7 million of his own money on the performance. The wall was lit up with signage and lights that recalled both the Las Vegas setting of many of the After Hours videos, as well as a red light district-inspired stage set for The Weeknd's tour behind his 2013 album, Kissland. His band, led by musical director Oneatrix Point Never, Daniel Luptan, were arrayed across the top of the wall. The show opened with The Weeknd, dressed in a glittery version of his now familiar After Hours red jacket and black pants, seated in a fake sports car at the top of the cityscape.
They just want to hear the hits because he does have a good catalog. This was a good performance, especially for The Weeknd standards. I don't know why people expected him to do full-on choreo.
As ominous choral music played, he got out and walked around the fake buildings, sitting down on a neon-lit platform as a huge sinister-looking creature in a white robe with glowing red eyes was lowered from a point above him. It joined several dozen dancers seated further down the cityscape who were all wearing billowing white robes and helmets with red lights for eyes. As his hit Starboy began, the two halves of the cityscape parted and The Weeknd emerged in a wash of bright lights while the dancers performed robotic moves to the song, looking like some kind of evil choir, and actually recalled the robots from the video for Herbie Hancock's 1983 hit Rocket. As the music segued quickly into his 2013 hit The Hills, The Weeknd went back into the brightly lit hallway behind the wall, which was filled with illuminated words: "Feel good, nothing alone, ours." Nothing is random in The Weeknd's world. He sang closely into the camera, which wobbled to create a disorienting effect as the music segued quickly into his 2016 hit, I Can't Feel My Face. Several dancers wearing After Hours red suits and with their heads wrapped in bandages appeared in the hallways as well, sometimes stumbling around in a disoriented fashion but also snapping to attention at the times. The song, although from an earlier album, also created another layer of meaning for the bandages. Suddenly he was back on the main stage for his 2016 hit I Feel It Coming, and again singing directly into the camera as fireworks launch at the opposite end of the field. In fact, that tactic was perhaps the most striking difference between The Weeknd's Super Bowl performance and all the ones that came before. In the absence of an audience on the field, he simply sang to the television audience, creating a great sense of intimacy than the stadium-sized halftime performance usually has. As he sang, a giant backdrop appeared on the huge video screen at the top of the cityscape, depicting a nighttime sky complete with a fake moon. That segment of the performance continued with Save Your Tears, featuring an acoustic guitarist wearing a glittery mask, the first song he performed from After Hours, and then his earlier hit Earned It. The choir had doffed their white robes and were now wearing glittering jackets and miming playing violins. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an amazing video from us.